Hello everyone again, and welcome to part 11 of our Let's Play of Endless Space. In the last video we finished off the orange pilgrims, invaded them and completely took them over. Now they are gone. And in this video I think what we're going to do is take care of the pirates that are taking over this chunk of the constellation, over here. And we're going to try to get as close as we can to an expansion victory. We're very close, we're at 94%. But we need just a couple more systems. I'm hoping that taking these two will finish it off, but we shall see. If we can't, then we might try to trade to get some systems. I really don't know if it's worth going militaristically and taking out our purple pilgrim pals over here. How's that for alliteration? But we shall see what happens. So first of all, I think we have to take care of some system business. Yes, we have Gaikon over here, who has nothing to do right now, and they are happy. Let's see. Let's go with this star system improvement to increase our trade route distance bonus. And Ibani needs something to do. We have seismic activity over here. I think we can take care of that with our... Yes, we can. And that'll take only 6 turns. That's not bad. That'll keep that busy. And Cancer also needs something to do. We have no anomalies. Let's see. Let's see. We could go with some more food, or we could go with let's go with the 1-star system. It does take a lot of dust away from us. We do have a lot in the first place, however. Actually, let's go for this defensive improvement. We might as well just bolster our defenses a bit. And okay, here is, we need to take care of that. A bunch of negative anomalies in this system that'll help our approval rating a lot. So we'll just queue up those. Nope, I don't want to do that. Let's queue up this one as well. So that'll take a total of about 9 to 10 turns to take care of that. Here is good. Taurus needs something to do. And actually, this was the final system that we conquered from our orange pilgrim faction that we just took out last turn. So I want to make sure we have the correct exploitations going on here, and I'm always gonna go for lava to have the industry improvement or exploitation there. We have a lot of industry on this on this gas methane planet. It's very nice. Not too much food though, so, and actually let's take a look at the whole system. The whole system is very poor at food, so I think maybe for the rest of these I'm going to be going for farms. Even though it isn't suited to the type, it'll help us in the long run. So let's go over here again, and this is another Arctic. Was that last planet Arctic as well? No, it was gas methane, that's right. But our food is pretty good here. Arctic actually will get a bonus. No, Arctic will get a bonus for, I think it's... Yes, for science, but our science is pretty good in the first place, so let's bolster, and we don't have much industry. How's our industry? It's okay. Our food is just terrible. Whoops, let's go back into there. So, yep, we're doing food here, so again, we'll go with food here. We'll go over here, and we'll do food again. Barren is good for science, but like I said, our biggest resource lacking resource in this system is food. And now we're also going to queue up some moon surveys. Nothing to do there. We're going to queue up this anomaly reduction. We have a moon survey there for an empty moon. We're going to queue up that moon survey, and that's all set. So that's good. That's 43 turns actually. That's not very good, actually. Let's take that out. We'll keep that moon survey in, but actually let's take that out as well. And this does take Okay, let's actually go with a better route here. We're going to increase our industry as much as we can before we start building a lot of things. So I'm going to queue up that system improvement and that system improvement. And I'm also going to queue up that system improvement. And I'm also going to queue up, let's see, we might want to go for some some approval improvements. But I think we have a pretty good queue going right now. In fact, it'll take us 20 turns, so that might not even be relevant if we end up getting the expansion victory by taking these systems over here. Alright, let's take a look at the other systems. Saying Fajis needs something. We can, we don't have a lot of sorry about that. We don't have a lot of industry on Fajis right now, so I don't think it would be very, it probably would take a long time. Yeah, 31 turns. So we need some industry improvements. So we'll go with the Planetary Institute, which is a plus to everything. And we will also, the approval is low, which is why we have less industry as well. And our food is low as well. It might be worth it to change these. Yes, let's go with that to increase the production as well. Alright, we got a nice queue going there. That should last us 10 turns. And let's scope out the rest of our systems to make sure we have nothing else to do. Nope, 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 nope. And let's start our invasion of... we're gonna not guard anymore, and we're going to take all of our fleets to these systems down here to start dealing with these pirates. And what we'll do is we'll actually take this fleet, and what's our strength over here? Ooh, that is pretty. That's rough. Let me check our fleet, see if we have even anything that can counter that. We might not. What we might want to do is start building up our forces all over here, and we might want to start improving our military a lot more in order to take out those guys. I think that's going to be our main objective. Alright, let me just do a quick overview. I did want to make sure that on Selfie, like I was saying last turn, we don't always keep this infinite production going, so that does look like it's okay. Once we get some upgrades for military, I'm going to once again go in and modify our designs, and yeah, that'll be great. And I really wish there was some way to spy what exactly they have here. There's probably something, I just don't know what it is. There might even be a hero ability that can do that as well. Alright, but I think we're good for now, and we are actually friendly and trending neutral with our purple friends over here, so we have no real threat of them being pissed at us. And we actually might want to use our scout to maybe see if we can get something. Actually, let's stop our scout. We're going to say stop. Okay, and I'm going to go see if we can upgrade that design a little bit better. Let's go for the best engine and the best sensors we have, and we can, and that looks like that's the best. What's this tonnage? Oh yeah, the tonnage. Let's go ahead and apply that and find our scout in this screen. I think that's him. No, that's a scout. That's a fast attack ship. Here's our scout, and we'll retrofit him. And now we might, I'm not sure exactly what those brainwave sensors, it looks like it just increases the range of the sensors. But we'll see. We'll scout out a little bit, and then we'll do some research looking, and we'll see what we can interpolate. Alright, let's go ahead and end the turn. Alright, so let's resolve our movement. and we do actually want our scout to go check these guys out. And they're actually moving back over here to Nalin. And we actually have one fleet coming in. And he's only at 1800, so it might be a good idea to we'll be able to take him out. What I was worried about are these fleets that have I can't highlight over that top one, can I? 819. Okay, that's not bad. The 3670 is what worries me. 819 doesn't worry me. 1800 doesn't worry me. That 3670 military power worries me. That one doesn't worry me. So they have two fleets that are very, very large, and they're going to keep building. I don't know how fast pirates can build, but I'm sure they build pretty fast. Okay, so we got a new military research done, and we're going to do hypermagnetics now to increase our kinetic defense and our beam weapon. So we'll go ahead and dismiss that, and Takim Singh and Nuskan finish some things, so we will go ahead and put some more stuff on queue. This is a great one, Planetary Institution. We want that on all our systems. It'll give us +6 to all the FIDs with only a -2 to dust. And also, this is a colony, and we're still unhappy here. Mostly -70.2 from expansion disapproval. Now there is... Yes, this is the improvement that'll help with that. So let's queue that up as well. Alright, Singh just got new defenses. And now we want to look at... Let's see. The trade routes still are not many. Most likely you can... I don't know exactly how the trade routes work, but most likely, since we're friendly with our purple pilgrim friends over here, we're trading with... we'll trade with... And each planet has a certain amount of trade routes, and so we set up trade routes. So most likely all these are full, and we'll only be able to get new ones if they open up new ones through technology or star system improvements. So that's probably why all of our systems we don't have, like, we have 0 out of 1 route there, because the other civilization or the other faction just doesn't have that available. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Let's go with... Yeah, we don't have a lot of industry, do we? Let's go with this one to improve our research, our science. And Nuskan. Nuskan is full up. They're pretty unhappy, so can we fix that? No, it doesn't look like it. Why are they unhappy? Oh, well, they don't like us. Ownership, -115. Yes, we are not the owner yet. Once we are the owner, we should have this place quite well. And let's go with this adaptive taxation systems to increase our dust per person per turn. That takes care of that. We resolved our movement. Everything looks good. We're going to be looking at this pirate fleet. It is a quite slow fleet. So actually, let's send that 11 out of 11 fleet down there. Yersh has colony ships, correct? Yes, we have 2 colony ships, which is just the right amount we want there. I remember we were sending them over here, but then we discovered they were pirates, and so we had to retreat. So let's go ahead and end the turn. Alright, the pirates are moving. We got some scouts from purple moving. And we have, this is our scout, yes. And we also, where did our, oh, yes, our other fleet is over here. That's why we couldn't really see them, because of the system card here. So we'll go ahead and resolve that movement, and it'll move in there. We're going to set this guy up to intercept. And let's see. Okay, we finished hypermagnetics, so let's start looking at some more research. And I know last time I was talking about we wanted something else. No, I can't remember exactly what I was talking about. That's too bad. Battleship is really a defensive ship. Ooh, this might be nice. Minus 22% expansion disapproval. Hydro sequencing is nice. Psychological insulation is nice. There's some nice stuff down in this tree. For good, well, I guess it is the exploration and expansion tree, so. Oh, right. I was kind of trying to look for better. Well, there's some cards there. I was looking for anything that would help us spy, do some spy stuff. Defense, signal lens array. What does this do? Augmented commanders. That's nice. Some more dust. Food surplus bonus. Permanent vacation. That sounds good. Oh, that's really nice. Alien communications for more trade. Academy cap. There's that other academy cap. Buyout bonus. Command points. We've got infinite rent. Okay, wow. Minus 30% scientific victory. Let's see. Quantum info exchange. So we can bypass blockades. Luxury base bonus. So there's some good stuff over here. I just don't really see what I'm looking for. Which is something that'll let us spy enemy ships. So what do I want to do? Some better engines and sensors over here. Some newer. Once we get up into the weapon modules and defense modules up here, we might start seeing things that require strategic resources that we don't have. Let's see if we can find one. Siderite, for example, but that is quite a ways. And you know, I just wish we knew exactly what we were going up against, because that would really affect what path I'm going to take. I think we might want to go beams and missile defense, because I think our enemies are kind of in that missile phase that we were kind of very early. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for that missile defense, and I'm going to go for this beam. So that's great. And with that in mind, I'm going to wait for those. So that'll be 6 turns. And then when that happens, we're going to start redesigning. Okay. That was that. Now we have plenty to do. Plenty to do. Okay. They're happy. Let's see how we can make expansion disapproval. Okay, we do have that. Well, let's just go for this right now. We have that improvement already for expansion disapproval. Let's see, what can we do? I mean, at this point, we're kind of just doing what we can just to do it, while we wait to build more ships. And this is yours, correct? Let's go for that one and that one. Cancer. We will go for, again, we have 0 out of 4 routes, and that's useless. Let's just go for that one and that one again. Okay, Zakor. Let's colonize this planet. No, we can't colonize it yet, I think, because, yes, this is an outpost. Let's see, can we do a moon survey? Yes, we can. That's good. That'll take, wow, 17 turns. Never mind. Let's not do that. Let's go with, oh boy, this is rough. 14 versus 13, 14, 13. Let's go for heavy isotope refineries to increase our industry a little bit. Yeah, we do have that exploit for industry. Okay. That's just one of those systems that we just, took over, and it's just, they don't like us. And that's probably going to be the same here. Although we could go for, and it's probably some No, they don't like the expansion approval. They're not concerned with expansion approval here, so I mean this could help a little bit, but it won't. It won't decrease that expansion stuff. This one is draining our dust a lot, so I think I'll go with xenotourism agencies and then adaptive taxation systems. And that takes care of that. And our movement is good, so we'll go ahead and end the turn. And that pirate ship down here near Zakor has not yet arrived, so we're still waiting on that. We got some things to take care of for Gaikon. Let's see. Let's go with, we don't have any moons. Could go with more food, but it is expensive at -9. Let's go with more dust. We'll do another infinite, and we'll make sure to keep an eye on it. In fact, let's go back to SoFi and see. No, there's nothing really we can do. Let's go to her here. And let's see. Let's go with that. I think we do have some expansion disapproval. Yes, we do. So we'll go with that. Oh, and we also have poor soil here, so we will also do that. In fact, is that really a huge one? We get -10, -1, -1. That's not too bad. Cyberfloor is good. Okay, that looks good. I like that. And Brassia. Strange fossils is a good anomaly, so that's okay. And let's go with their content, but there's nothing really we can do about that. Let's just go with defense for now. Alright, end the turn. We should get that pirate ship landing on Zakor, and they will most likely attack us. Wait for it. Yep, there it is. Nope, that's our scout. They are attacking our scout. That's right, we have a scout there. But we're going to go manual, and we're going to do an aggressive retreat. I should have put him in the hangar. That was my mistake. Okay. So we're going to go offensive retreat. And just to let you know, there is a free camera. It lets us move around. We can pan, we can rotate, we can zoom, we can do a bunch of other stuff, lock to our fleets. It's pretty cool, but the option is there if we need it, if we want it. So now what we can do is we can take these guys and attack them, and let's take a look at what they have. Ooh, they have beam. Interesting. That might affect. Okay, that's interesting. Well, we're gonna have to go manual, and we're going to have to play a card that'll help. Any card at all, even if it's just defense for minus to attack damage, any attack damage. I don't think we have a specific beam. Oh, okay, we have defense, which is -20 beam damage. -20, let's see, -20. I think we're going to want to do that. Yes, okay. Let's do that the whole way. Defense, defense, defense. And hope our missiles take care of them. Most likely, we probably are going to hit them. Or we're going to get hit by their beam weapons pretty badly. We're probably going to lose a ship or two. So far it looks good. We destroyed one of their ships. They haven't yet destroyed one of ours. Okay, now we've destroyed 3 of theirs, 4 of theirs. We lost 1 ship, and we're about to destroy their ship. We might lose 1 more ship before the turn is over. Yes, we lost 2 ships total. Will we lose 3? That's the question. I don't believe we will. Nope, we will lose 2, and we will defeat their 5. Now these pirates, therefore, might have. It looks like these guys have beam weapons, and it might be a good idea to send our scout over here to check and see if they have if they're all beam based. So and we'll have to soup up our beam defense. All right, that's good. And again, I'm just checking out their fleets. Yeah, if that's all beam damage, we would be sacrificing a lot to defeat them. So Nishkan needs something to do. Let's go ahead and do some influence area. The rest is good. And we're going to... This guy should be, yes, guarding, yep. And it looks like this fleet is on its way. We should be okay in that regard. It's only at 1365 military power, whereas the other ones were up to 1800. And so this will be good to see what that their attack modules on that ship look like. Oh, I guess he isn't. Oh, no, he is. Yep. I think they're just kind of overlapping. One guy going this way, one guy going that way. The other guy in the middle going, what do you want from me? Okay. Now these are all our fleets there. I want to send them here. It's good. And our colony ships are still there. So we completed our space ablatives. And we're going for hypermagnetic shielding now. And I forgot what their defense was. I think it might have been... That pirate defense was kinetic, I believe. So what we might have want to do is go missile, attack, beam, defense. And I'm not sure how much beam defense work we've done. Alright, so let's take a look at Ibeni. Their dust is pretty poor. And their industry is okay. In fact, yeah, let's go for Planetary Institute. That's always a good one to have. And then let's go with yes, this +2 to dust. So that'll help out a little bit as well. And we're getting a lot of extra dust, which is great. Wow, we have +701 per turn. And our approval is content, so I think that's okay. We just have a bunch of systems that are kind of unhappy with us. That's okay. That's perfectly fine. So Tsing. Let's go ahead and do 9 turns on Tsing to get rid of that acid rain. Molten core is a good anomaly, so that's good. That should be good for 9 turns. Brachia just finished some defenses. So let's see what we want here. We're pretty good except for the approval front. And actually, let's just go for some influence. That should be good. I think that's really all that'll be helpful right now. Yeah, that's good. Alright, let's dismiss that. Yeah, I think really right now our main focus is to colonize these 2 systems. I think that's going to be, that might just give us enough for the expansion victory. So let's finish our movement here. So our scout is heading over here. He's going to get beat up quite heavily once he gets over there. Treem needs something to do. Have we explored their moons of Treem? All those planets? Yes, we have. Molten Springs is a good anomaly. And we could use some better dust, but I think we've already done that. So let's go for... Again, we don't have a lot of trade routes. Let's just go for some defense. Dismiss that, end the turn. And if I was absolutely sure that getting these 2 systems would give us our expansion victory, then I might consider sacrificing all of our fleets. But as it is right now, I'm not sure, and we might need to get into a little bit of a war with our purple pals over here in order to take probably at least one of their systems. We might even be able to trade for it. We could trade them some of our research technology, for example. So let's finish that. And we're probably going to get smashed. Yes, so let's take a look at what they have. They have no defense whatsoever. Interesting. And they have a lot of beam. Okay, so to defeat these pirates, what we're going to want to do is, let's go to manual so we can escape. I think what we're going to want to do is go for beam defense and, you know, whatever attack. I think our best ones, our best attack modules are missiles right now. I think those are the ones that are highest tier, so we might want to go for that. But let's let this retreat go. Ooh, they did just counter us. Yeah, we're gonna get destroyed. Yep. Oh well, it's just a scout, and our scout kind of did what we wanted it to do. So we can actually rebuild that scout fairly quickly. So that's alright. And but we did determine exactly what these pirates are up to. So we'll go ahead and close that, and let's take a look at what we've done. Yersh, I think what we'll do here is we will build a new scout. That sounds good to me. And on Cancer, we will do something, hopefully. Let's see. I think I'm gonna go for another infinite, and I think I'm gonna go for more dust, because the more dust the better, especially when it comes to retrofitting. And we might retrofit all of our designs to go with that new the new philosophy of missile weapon and beam defense. Alright, that looks good. And we're actually gonna do that. Okay, let's take a look at what kind of beam defense we can get. And we do have missiles. Let me take a look at some of my designs. Our missile attack ship. Let's take a look at that design. We're gonna want to completely wipe out this. I mean, it might be a good idea to keep a little bit on, but what we're gonna want to do is go for beam. Yep, beam defense is very good. And what's our best? Oh, actually, our weapon modules that are the best is kinetic. Maybe we'll do that. I don't think we've done heavy kinetic yet. And so what we might want to do is create some kind of, the dreadnoughts might be good for this. We could really stack a lot on them, but they will be fairly expensive. So actually, let's do that actually. We're gonna get rid of all these lasers. We're going to keep some torpedoes. Are these the best ones? Plasma torpedoes? Yes, plasma torpedoes. And we have better than perfected slugs. We have plasma slugs now. And we are going to keep accelerated magnetics. We can upgrade that, so let's go for that. Invasion isn't going to be a concern right now, so we'll take that off. We shall take these off for now. And let's actually take these torpedoes off right now and see what happens if we just completely will load up on lots of plasma fields. Let's go with, whoops, cancel that. We'll get rid of one of those and go with 5. So 5 and 5 plasma slugs and plasma fields puts us at 505 military power with 220 cost. That's pretty good. Let's see what other kind of support we can do here. Let's invasion. This will give us more health, but we have a lot of health in the first place. An engine will give us more speed. That might be good. That gives us only a little bit more military power, and then tonnage is fairly high, only 30 more cost. But we could always use more tonnage here for cost. Let's just go with, okay, we have 5 plasma slugs. Let's also go with, well, we're gonna have new missiles pretty soon, I believe. So let's actually, yeah, let's close that here. I just kind of wanted to mess around with that a little bit. But our next research path is going to give us, okay, it's actually not going to give us new, we're going to get new beam and new kinetic. So what I might want to do is, yeah, 3 turns though. No, I want to do this now. I mean, this Let's Play is going well, but I mean, you know, we're up to part 11, and each one is an hour long, so it's fairly long. And I mean, considering this is a whole game, I mean, there was only 3 other AI players, so you know, maybe a 12-hour game would be about average. And I have been talking a lot about my strategy, so that might make sense. So what I'm going to do is, we have our fast attack, we have our dreadnought. We're gonna just kind of modify a little bit. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get rid of that, we're gonna get rid of that, so we're going to put another one of those weapon modules for better, let's see, plus 15% laser damage absorbed per round on B. Oh, okay, we don't want that. That's a power module, but we want min-max damage to be higher. Let's get rid of these plasma torpedoes and go for the newer ones. Oh no, these are plasma. Yep, so let's go for 5 of those. We're gonna get rid of synchrontron. We're gonna get rid of these 5 and go for our upgraded 5. We're gonna get rid of the precision plating completely and go with beam plating. And we are out of tonnage. Well, let's get rid of these perfected slugs because I know we want these plasma slugs. 4 or 5. No, we can't do that. What we want to do is throw on a tonnage advanced containers. So at a cost of 40, I think it is. Yes, at a cost of 40, we'll get 40. We will get plus 25 tonnage. So we'll be able to fill out our, let's see, our plasma fields. We want 1 more of those, and we want 1 more slug. And then how much tonnage? We have 17 tonnage left. So what I want to do is I want to throw on another kinetic. And let's look. Okay, I like that. Let's go with that. Alright. And now let's go around and retrofit. And it's not going to cost a lot because we're just going to be retrofitting our dreadnoughts. So let's retrofit. 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 And retrofit. Alright, and I also want to, let's see, what was our other good ship? We have a missile attack ship, so let's actually remove all the precision plating and throw on, so we have 7 plasma torpedoes, and let's throw on 1, 2, 3, 4, no, just 4. I think that'll be okay. And plasma torpedoes are the best ones we have, correct? Yes. We could throw on another something or other, I believe. Yeah, we could. We could go for more tonnage. No, I want to keep this guy pretty simple, so we'll go ahead and do that, and we'll go ahead and go around and retrofit. The retrofitting shouldn't cost all that much because our change wasn't all that big. Our dreadnought change was fairly large, so that's why it cost so much. And with that in mind, we'll go ahead and modify our fast attack ships. We'll remove all that plating, and we're going to, looks like it's kind of a fast mix, and let's take a look, see if we have a better, no, we don't have a better engine, so we'll leave that engine on there. And what we'll do is we will go minus these, plus these, synchrotron, nope, we can get rid of those and put these on. And plasma torpedoes are the best ones, I believe. Yes, they are. Alright. And that looks good. Oh, and we do want to fill out the rest. What's our least effective? Yeah, let's get rid of these pinch guns and go with, 3 of those plasma fields. Let's do that. I like that. And now let's go around and retrofit. Again, retrofit, retrofit. Taking advantage of all the dust we get. And we do get a lot per turn. We get, what is it at now? 760 per turn. Just excellent. Let's take a look at the scores again. We still in first, now by around 300 and change. So that's great. So now we have some retrofitted fleets that are, let's take a look at our military power. Yes, okay, so our maximum, well, the sorting is a little off, there we go. So our biggest one is on our mix of fast attack and 2 dreadnoughts and a repair ship. And the repair ship we didn't actually. Let's take a look at and see if we have anything better there. No, let's get rid of this precision plating and go for and let's, do we have better sensors? These are brainwave. Let's go with brainwave sensors. Intelligent tools are the best we have available, yes. And let's go with 1, 2, 3, 4. And yeah, we'll fill that out. So now this is better equipped to deal with those pirates. So let's go. Yeah, the retrofitting should be very, very simple here. And I'm wondering if you downgrade something, it probably costs. There's probably some kind of retrofit base cost, so that if you downgrade a ship design, it'll only cost you like that base cost. I'm guessing. It's complete speculation on my part. All right, that was great. We did a lot there, and so let's end the turn. Alright, and actually let's take another look at our military power. We have almost 7,000 in this fleet right here, which is excellent. And so we finished up hypermagnetic shielding. So now we actually have a better beam weapon. So let's quickly go through our ship designs and upgrade what we need to upgrade. I think maybe only our dreadnought had some. Yes, they had 5 pinch guns, so we could upgrade those. We might not be able to go for 5, 4. Well, we can go for 5. Okay, let's do that and see how much that's gonna cost. Ouch, that's pretty brutal, but it'll be worth it. And yep, now we don't have enough to completely retrofit everyone. That's all right. You can see now we have a max military power, 7,319, and that's with 11 out of 11. What we also might want to consider is adding some command points to our maximum. And actually, let's take a look at our research to see where we can go with that. I think our military is good right now, especially for dealing with the pirates. So let's take a look at what we can do for our command points. The next one is up here, I believe, 9 turns away. So we could go for this diplomatic options. And we do need Siderite for that. And then we have alien relations, diplomatic options over here. So that would take 9 turns to get over there. I'm not sure it's worth it right now. I think what I want to do is, let's see. Let's go for, I like, this one is nice. This is a nice star system improvement that I might want to start building. This is a +1 deposit size on all the strategic resources and ×2 strategic resource FIDS bonus. And so that should help improve everything everywhere. That'll take 3 turns. Now let's look at Yersh. Oh yes, we have a scout. So let's create a fleet out of that scout and send him over. Let's see, we can see everything here. I'm wondering where our purple pal has taken all of his large fleets. Have it over here? No. He used to have many more here, but all he has is that one huge one now, but I'm pretty sure he had bigger ones. So let's send our guy over there. Did he go? Where is he? I think he did. He might be, there's a fast attack ship there. Can we merge that down here? Yes, we can. Let's send him over here. Is this our scout? Yes, it is. Okay. And I just want to scout out our purple friends over here. Okay. So Yersh needs something else to do now. And actually, I think we're going to start building again. What design has the most military power? We kind of have to do some quick math. That definitely doesn't look like it. That doesn't really look like it. What's our dreadnought's speed? Is 6. Our fast is 9. Our missile is 6. But our fast really doesn't have a lot of military power. It looks like is about, let's see, that's 200 plus 278 it looks like. Well, actually I can check right here. So it's 314, whereas our dreadnought has 1157. It is a little slow, but I do like these. They're a little bit balanced. They have a lot of health. So what I might do is start building a couple of those on Yersh. So I'll build 2 of those. It'll take 4 turns total. And how much does it cost to buy out? Wow, that's high. Even with all our buyout bonuses, that's still very high. Alright, let's go to Takim. And let's see what we can do here. Anything better we can do? I'm going to upgrade all our defenses, I think. That might be a good idea. Let's see, how long would it take to take out this EM radiation? 13 turns. And our approval is terrible. Let's do infinite supermarkets. Then colonial rights, and then that takes a little too much. 11 is a little too much for now. And let's go with a satellite as well. And xenotourism is also good. That'll improve our dust. And that's a nice queue. That'll take us 14 turns. That's good. Let's go to Niskarn. I think we've done the moon there, or the AI did at least. And what's our approval like? It's pretty crappy. And we have no trade again. Yep, let's go with that. That'll be our default. Alright, everything looks good there. I don't think this pirate fleet will reach here by the next turn, but we'll see. Nope, it didn't reach it yet. This was our fast attack ship. Yep, we're heading over here, so let's resolve our movement. And okay, so now we can see, don't see any huge purple fleets anywhere. Just looking around. Let's send our, where's their, yes, their home system is here, so let's go over there. Okay, here we go. It's still not that big. That one's not that big either. What did they do? I hope they're hiding out. I hope they aren't making this all that easy for us. Okay, so Treem finished that. And Molten Springs are good. And our approval's good. Let's go with that. And Tangled. Actually, that's pretty expensive, and we don't have very good industry. So let's just go with something cheap for now. Actually, wait, where was that? Oh, crud. Oh well. No, I can check. Treem. Let's see what we can do. Well, yeah, our oh well. Although we don't have all that good industry, we could still crank out some of these fast attack ships, missile attack ships, pretty good. So I think we're gonna do that. That might be a better use of our resources. So Yersh churned out this dreadnought, so we'll go ahead and create a new fleet out of that. And I think what we'll do is we'll start forming a new fleet over here at Gaikon. So any new ships we create next will go to Gaikon. And once these guys come in, we'll attack them and we'll start going over here. And once we have Nalan, and we'll go over to Yeni. And I think we do have the military power now to take out those pirates. So let's go to Miker. And we took care of all those negative anomalies. That's great. We do have a pretty good amount of industry here. They are still unhappy, mostly from expansion disapproval and minus 45 from planets. Which is interesting. I guess lava. Yeah, some of these planet types are just the disapproval is just inherent. Actually, we do want that. We always want that, and this is cheap enough to just do. Actually, we do have some really good industry going here, so let's do those. And one repair ship. Alright, that looks good. Let's go ahead and end the turn. We should get that pirate ship over here. Oh, and I thought, oh, we are guarding. So we should get an attack. We do. And they chose to attack that. And what are they attacking with? Okay, they are attacking with kinetic. So they did have a mix. This is going to be interesting. I'm going to go with manual here. We have a couple of cards that might balance that out a little bit for us. And yep, so we'll go with deflector efficiency all the way. See, that's the problem with not balancing out, because we kind of went with this one design where we're kind of assuming, oh, they must just use beam attacks, so we'll just go with beam defense. But it might be a better idea to either go balanced with everything, or with our ships, or go with balance of ship type. So we could go with ships that balance out their attack and defense, or we could go with a balance. So we have one ship that does really good defense for something else, and this and that and this and that. So there's a couple ways to go with it. So we really haven't done any balancing, but you can see we're successful there. They did. We're able to take out a lot of our health, maybe around half of it, because we didn't have any kinetic defense. So we are risking a little bit. However, from my sensors, well, there's probably some pretty good pirate forces built up over here. But what I was saying, let me explain this a little closer. Let me see how much time we have on the video. I just want to make sure I was clear with that last comment. Basically, what we could go with is, like, we have a dreadnought, right? And right now it has attack types of everything, but it only has one defense type. So if we were to go with attack types of everything and defense types of everything, it would be a balanced ship. Now, if we were to make 3 different kinds of dreadnoughts, those cruiser class ships, and each specializes in one attack type and one defense type, and then we build a fleet with one of each of those fleet types, that would be another type of balancing. So we could either balance on a fleet scale, or we could balance on a ship scale. And honestly, I'm not sure which one is better. It might be better to balance it on a ship scale. That way we will lose health rather than ships when we go up against enemies. But then again, if we are I'm not sure. I'm just honestly not sure. I haven't played enough of the game. I haven't seen what the AI really tends to do. I know these pirates kind of float toward one. It looks like the pirates kind of take one attack type and no defense whatsoever. So I don't know if there's probably is some kind of min-max strategy that you could go with. There probably is something better to do to balance that out. But that's the fun of this game, and I'm not going to get too deep into that. I just wanted to clarify my comment that I was saying during that attack turn. And I hope that's clear. If it isn't, leave me a comment or leave me a message, and maybe you can explain your point of view, and I can explain my point of view. But I think I'm fairly clear. But that's what's cool about these strategy games, is that you get to strategize. That's what's cool about it. That's why they're called strategy games. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to take all our fleets over here, and we're going to move them to Nalin. Not everybody's going to get there at once. And they do, in fact, have some enemies over there. This should be interesting. But I think we do have the attack power to overcome any of the odds. And let's check our expansion victory is still at 94%. So I think going from outpost to colony doesn't really do anything to that. It's just how much you own. I think we are going to be a little short once we take over these guys, but hopefully we can trade for Antares or one of the other ones without purple knowing what we're doing. And that way we can claim victory, and we can end this Let's Play on a very good note. Alright, so let's take a look at away. Looks like all the negative anomalies have been balanced out, and way is our far away system, so we're not going to be building anything on there. Let's go with this adaptive taxation systems to offset some of that dust we are losing. let's look at Takim. We just built some defenses. Let's also go with, yeah, let's go with the same thing to get some better dust. And let's go to Nuscan rather. And no trade routes, nothing really. Let's go with, well, they do have some pretty good industry. So let's actually go with a repair ship and a fast attack ship. And that looks good. So let's go ahead and end the turn. Okay, so let's resolve our movement. We're going to land a lot of ships here, and we're probably going to get attacked. We are. And yes, they have the advantage, so they can choose who to attack. I should have merged. Yeah, I should have merged this fast attack ship. They have beam, and this is, we have some beam defense, so we might be okay. Let's go into manual, and we'll just do an offensive retreat. See if we can save that ship and merge it. If we can't, that's okay. It's just one attack, fast attack ship. So let's retreat offensively. And we're getting toward the end of this video. We're really getting toward the end of this Let's Play series as well. I can see the end in the distance. Getting very close. Yep, and we were able to go defeat. And retreat, rather. Although it does count as a defeat. And yep, we're defeated. Okay, now they're attacking again, so we might have to just kind of, whoops, no, here it is. Okay, yes, this is, okay, this is, we definitely want to go manual here. What are they? Beam, and we are all shield. Let's go manual and see what we can do. They do have us outnumbered in the military points department, but that's because their beam weapons are fairly high. But we can use defense to knock that down. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go all defense and hope that, and they don't have any, let's see if I can hover any. No, I can't hover over. Well, they don't have any defense modules at all. They've just souped up. They've just basically put all of their money on beam weapons. Now we might lose a couple ships. We did play a good card there, and yeah, we did lose a little health there, and we're gonna lose another chunk. We lost a ship, they lost a ship. We're probably gonna lose a couple ships. This might be a draw, or this might, okay, we lost two, but there go two more. Theirs goes one. They have one left. We should be able to finish that out. We have three ships against their one. The health is pretty even though. This might end up, here come the beam attacks. We're probably going to get smashed. Okay, we lost another ship. They're going to lose a ship right here, though. And we lost one. But who will lose it first? I wonder who. Okay, they lost it first, but they did get some beam. Yep. So does that count as a draw? It does, okay. Interesting. Alright. That's okay. Okay, we got more attacks going on here. Now they're taking their kinetic. Oh, this is going to be a walk in the park. I mean, we don't have kinetic deflectors, though. Defense modules. But we can use the defensive card will offset that a lot more than the defense card did for beam weapons. See, we get plus 40% to defensive against kinetic, and we outmatch them in military power. Although our health is pretty low, that's something to take into account as well. But since we are in the long range, kinetic, I think kinetic have even less, and we played a good card there. That's great. Like I was saying, I think kinetic, as you kind of go, like in the long range phase, kinetic still work, but they have less than in the kinetic phase. And as you get closer to the real melee phase, the kinetic get more effective. And Yeah, so let's see, will we lose a ship? Pretty low on health, but I don't think we will. Nope, we didn't. Um, Let me, once we get out of this, I will explain that comment a little bit better. And actually, let me look at the time as well. Okay, we're gonna run a little bit over. Yeah, they're gonna keep attacking us. So these are kinetic ships again. We'll go manual. I think we'll finish out all the combat that happens, and then we'll call it a game. Now let me see if I can explain. I'll just go defensive for all these cards. Let me explain what I was saying. So the first phase is the long range phase. In every phase, you use all your attacks, but they're less effective based on the distance, based on their effective distance. So we have kinetic, which are melee weapons, and they're good when we are in short range. So they are most disaffected. They're most ineffective when you're at long range, I believe. And when you're at medium range, they're a little bit better. And then when you're at melee range, they're the most effective. And missiles are the opposite. They're great at long range. They're okay at medium range, but they're terrible at short range. And lasers are kind of in the middle, so they're best when they're in the middle, but they're the same when you're at long range or at short range. I think that's how it works. Logically, that would make sense to me in how that works. And we were able to take down those 3 ships without losing any of ours. We do have very low health though, but we are taking out the pirates pretty well here. So these are some after action reports. I'll close those, and we are getting another attack from some kinetic again. So we will go, and they keep attacking this fleet, and they're hoping that they can kind of just whittle us down in health. But that is why we're going with the defensive card to help offset that. And I just saw a little notification that reminded me that we had an injured hero, and we were going to keep track on his health, and I completely forgot about it. And so I'll have to go in and see if I can reassign him, because he was at 100% injured, and I wanted to see, we could have used 400 dust to immediately revive him, but I wanted to see if he gains health back if he just sits in the hero academy. So I'll have to check on that. Okay, there we go. We lost our first ship. We might lose another one. Our health is just so low. But we took out all 3. Yep, we're not going to lose any more. Cool. And that's great. They're kind of just beating up on one of our fleets. And they're just doing nothing at all except for, health damage. But we can absolutely smash them. Okay, they're once again doing it. This one is the same, but we do have less. It looks like we are at a disadvantage here, because our health is so low. We might really suffer some large damage here. So we'll go defensive for the whole thing, and we'll let this one play out. This video is going to go a little bit long. I do apologize for that, but as soon as these attacks from the pirates stop, we'll wrap up the video. And once again, this is another case for, maybe speeding up the battle, maybe a fast forward button that, speeds up to double time or something like that. That'd be really nice. We lost 1 ship. They've lost 1 as well. They've lost 2. We might lose another one. There goes the 3rd. Looks like we're not going to lose another one. And once again, they're trying to play an offensive card, and we're just going all defensive to offset their kinetic attacks when we don't have any kinetic defense modules. And it looks like I really overestimated their beam attacks. Okay, so they do have 1 fleet left. It's their biggest fleet. However, they weren't attacking our most powerful fleet. So I think in the next video, we're going to start off right away with using our most powerful fleet against their most powerful fleet. And actually, let me check. That will be their most, yes, that's their most powerful fleet remaining. And we'll also start sending our colony ship over here. And hopefully, if we have any luck at all, next video will be our wrap-up video for the whole Let's Play, because we will accomplish an expansion victory. Alright, hope you enjoyed this video. Please comment on it below, or rate it, thumbs it up, whatever you want to do, and stick around for the next video. Thank you very much.